where to start with this review.
Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be reviewing Midsommar. Midsommar is directed by Ari Aster. It stars Florence Pug. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce your last name, Florence, so I apologize for that. So Florence, she plays a girl. Okay, so what happens is they go off, like her and her boyfriend go off to Europe to study European culture with one of their friends. That's basically all you need to know. That's what's in the trailer. From what I thought about the movie, I thought it was very well done. If any of you don't know, he's the one who also directed Hereditary, and Hereditary was my favorite movie of 2018. Actually, it was my favorite horror film. I probably not the favorite film that I had. Definitely my favorite horror film, though. I was kind of expecting quite a bit from this film, and something that Ari Aster does really well is he builds suspense really well, and he also makes it so that when you go in, you don't know what you're going to expect with the film, and every new scene you're like, okay, what's going to happen next, and it just builds tension, and you're just all along for the ride. It's just super good. This movie is not for everyone. Definitely not for everyone. Let's go over the things that I really liked about the film. Number one, the acting. Florence, she does an amazing job as the lead actress. She's superb. Some of the other actors are alright. They didn't really capture me as well as she did, but of course she was the main focus of the film. Another thing that he does really well is cinematography. My gosh, my mind is blown just because of how good he is. Like, my goodness, he's amazing with the camera. He knows how to direct and show off a bunch of different scenes with it, and it's made on a pretty, like, under $10 million budget. If you're a fan of cinematography, I would highly recommend this film, unless you get queasy or, well, look at the ratings. Yeah. Another thing that Ari Aster does really well is he takes his time to develop his characters, to develop the story, so it's not a jump scary film. If you're going into the movie with the mindset of it's going to be jump scary, you probably shouldn't. This movie is probably not for you. I'd say there's a few things that I didn't like as much in this film. Hereditary was a perfect 10 for me. 10 out of 10. Which means it's not a perfect movie, but it's as close to as perfect movie as for me as it can get. Unfortunately with this film, he has a few plot lines that don't go anywhere, that he presents them early on in the film, and they just end up not being resolved. And they don't go and mesh as well together as Hereditary. In Hereditary, you had a lot of plot lines, and in the end they came and meshed pretty well together, and you're like, okay, I can understand why that happened. In this film, unfortunately, no, it doesn't do that nearly as well, and a few plot lines are just left unforgotten or hanging there. Another thing with the film is it was a bit too long for my taste. No, actually, I really liked how long. I thought it was perfect length for me, but I just like the tension keep building. But I know for some people they wouldn't like that as much. It might feel as it drags a lot because it just takes its time. Overall, I want to give Midsommar an 8 out of 10. It's a great film. If you love horror films and if you love unconventional horror, this is your film. It's definitely not conventional horror. It's not going to be jump scary. If you expect something like that, you will not like this movie. I can see it being very divisive, this film. Another thing that I want to add on in the end real quick here is this film is very unique, and it's an original film. People, if you want original films, and if you don't mind what you're watching, go check this one out. This movie's so good. Thanks, guys, for watching this. If you like this, click down there, like, subscribe. Yeah. See you next time.